No.
So hi everyone, I'm here to show you my activity. In this activity, I choose the game volleyball because the game volleyball is my sport. I know I'm not good at some volleyball skills, but there are still skills that I am good at, and one of that skill is the digging. Digging in a volleyball game is not easy because in these skills you need reaction time, coordination, balance, speed, and muscular strength. Reaction time because in digging, you need to react in a certain time. Your body needs to react on time to make the ball doesn't land on the ground. So we use reaction time when the ball is near us. Our body needs to move immediately to save the ball. And the coordination, because in digging, hand-eye coordination is really important because you can hit the ball correctly if that two body parts coordinated. For example, the ball is near you. So, to hit the ball and bring it back to another base, you need the hand-eye coordination. Hand to hit the ball and eye to see where the ball is and where we need to bring it. And the next one is the balance. So, in digging, you need to balance yourself for you to not fall to the ground. Because if a defensive player has a strong and stable body, he or she will be able to resist most of the opponent team's attacks perfectly. And the next one is speed. So in digging, you need to be active. You need to move quickly or you need to focus on the ball so that you can hit the ball to prevent touching the floor. For example, the other team spike the ball and the ball will land on the side who doesn't have a player. So all you need to do is move quickly. You need to run to save the ball, and that is so we call speed. And the last one is muscular strength. You can perform it by hitting the ball because your muscle will improve when you hit the ball. So when we are performing the digging, our muscles developing. Like for example, you dig the ball in that way, we already develop our muscle or muscle strength. I will rank these motor activities by their help. So first is coordination because we can play volleyball if our body doesn't have coordination. And the next one is muscular strength because your muscle needs to be strong for you to hit the ball and to make land it in the right direction. And next is the balance because you need to balance yourself to be able to resist most of the opponent's attacks. And the next one is the speed because in volleyball you need to move quickly to make the ball doesn't land on the ground. And the last is the reaction time. So in reaction time, your body needs to react immediately to save the ball. So this is the ranking of my motor activities. So first is the reaction time. I will give myself a 5 because I know to myself that I already perform it correctly. And next is the coordination. I give myself a 5 also because as you can see on my video, I already do the coordination there. And the balance, I give myself there 5 also because I know how to balance myself. And next is the speed. I give myself a 3 because I know to myself that I did not do it properly. And the last is the muscular strength. I give it a 5 because I know that I perform it correctly. The skill that I'm not good at is the spike because I find it so hard. I can do this correctly even if I tried it so many times. It's hard for me to jump high and hit the ball in full force. Let's proceed to the next question. Where is what motor skills using when you are performing the spike? So in spike, the motor activities that you need to perform are muscular strength, flexibility, balance, power, and reaction time. Muscular strength because in hitting the volleyball or when hitting the ball, you need to be strong. You need to hit it in a full force to make it land in the opponent's base. And the flexibility used to prevent injuries. It allows muscles to work together to minimize stress on the joints and ligaments. To use flexibility, you need to straighten your hand to hit the ball correctly. Next is the balance. The balance in spiking, you need to balance yourself for you to not fall on the ground. Balance helps the spiker to stand still to avoid any kind of injuries. The next one is the power. So the power is used when the spiker hits the ball to perform a spike. You need power when you are spiking the ball to make the ball land quickly on the opponent's court and for you to perform a good spike. And the last one is the reaction time. Then the reaction time is important when you are spiking because your body needs to react on time for you to hit the ball correctly. So now let's rank the motor activities that I performed. So first is the muscular strength. I give myself here a 2 because as you can see on the video, I hit the ball not in a full force. And next is the flexibility. I give myself here a 2 also because for me, I didn't flex my arm and legs correctly. And the next one is the balance. I give myself there a 3 because as you can see, sometimes I perform correctly but sometimes are not. And next is the power. So I give myself here a 3 because I can't hit the ball full force. And the last one is the reaction time. I give myself here a 1 because my body doesn't react at a certain time because I cannot hit the ball at the time. Yes, of course, because for me, I choose this sports because I know to myself that I can play it and my abilities belong to this game, which is the digging. I choose this skill because I know that I am good at it. That I am proficient in this skill because when I choose the skills and activities that I'm not good, there's a big possibility that my game is not good as the others.